The first thing the maid noticed was the silence. Not the peaceful kind that lives in luxury homes, but a heavy, watchful silence as if the walls themselves were holding their breath. The mansion was enormous, gleaming with marble floors and chandeliers that caught the light like frozen stars. Yet somewhere inside it, a child was suffering every single day, and no one seemed to hear her cries. Lena had taken the job out of desperation. Her mother was ill, bills were piling up. This position live-in maid for one of the city's most powerful billionaires paid more than she had ever imagined. On her first morning, she was warned in a hushed voice by the head housekeeper, "You are not assigned to the child. Do not disturb her. Do your work and keep quiet." Lena nodded, but something about the warning made her uneasy. The child was Amelia Blackwood, the billionaire's only daughter. Lena saw her for the first time later that day, sitting alone in the garden. Amelia was 7 years old, thin to the point of fragility, her long dark hair falling like a curtain around her small face. Lena felt a strange ache in her chest. Over the next few days, she began to notice things others seemed to ignore. Amelia flinched whenever an adult approached. She refused to be touched. At meals, she barely ate. Sometimes, late at night, Lena heard muffled sobs echoing through the long corridors. Doctors say it's stress. The master has tried everything, but her voice lacked conviction. The billionaire Victor Blackwood was rarely home. He had hired the best doctors and therapists, and yet Amelia seemed to be fading more with each passing day. It was immaculate, filled with toys that looked untouched. Amelia sat on the bed, hugging her knees. "I'm Lena," she said softly, kneeling to Amelia's level. Amelia didn't respond. As Lena gently began brushing the girl's hair, her fingers caught on something hard. She frowned and slowed down, carefully parting the strands. What she saw made her breath hitch. Hidden near Amelia's scalp were small, dark objects, tiny metal clasps, sharp at the edges, tangled and pressed painfully against the skin. Some areas of her scalp were red and inflamed. Lena's hands trembled as she discovered more and more. Even fragments of broken plastic embedded in the hair. Amelia finally spoke, her voice barely audible. Lena's heart shattered. Gently, she wrapped Amelia in her arms, ignoring every rule she had been given. "If you cause trouble, you'll be fired. The master believes it's a nervous habit. The doctors said it's self-soothing behavior. But this isn't soothing," Lena snapped. "This is torture." The next morning, Lena made a decision that would change everything. She requested a private meeting with Victor Blackwood. Trauma experts were called immediately. Slowly, the truth came out. A former caretaker had used cruel discipline methods. When the woman was dismissed, the emotional damage remained. Healing was not instant. Removing the objects was painful, but Lena stayed by Amelia's side, holding her hand, telling her stories. But for the first time, Amelia screamed not from fear, but from release. And when it was over, she slept peacefully. Victor changed too. He canceled meetings, turned down deals worth millions. Every morning, he brushed Amelia's hair himself, as if each stroke was an apology. Lena was no longer just a maid. She became a safe harbor for a child learning what kindness felt like. Weeks passed. Color returned to Amelia's cheeks. She laughed quietly at first, then freely. One afternoon, she looked up at Lena and said, "My head doesn't hurt anymore. My heart feels lighter."